Welcome back to the Barley Lads. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Today, we're drinking Powers 3 Swallow. This is Powers 3 Swallow. It's an Irish single pot still whiskey from the Midleton Distillery, Midleton, County Cork. 43.2% or 86.4 proof. It's a non-age statement, but believed to be around 6 years old. Price-wise, you should be able to get this between $40 and $50. Mash bill is a pot still whiskey with a minimum of 30% malted and 30% unmalted barley. So 3 Swallow is a recent addition to the Powers line. It's only been out for 4 or 5 years, and it actually replaced, roughly around the same time, the signature release, which is the green box behind me as well. So Powers has been around since 1791. They started off as a public house, James Power, in, like I said, 1791. And he began as just a brewer, but became a distiller off of his brewery, and that's where the Powers brand kind of got its start. In the late 1800s, it was one of the largest distilleries not only in Ireland but in the world at the John's Lane Distillery in downtown Dublin. That is no longer in existence, but I do believe one of the pot stills is still on display on the original location, so if you ever visit Dublin, you can go check it out. This is now a Midleton brand, so or I should say Irish Distillers brand at Midleton in County Cork, along the lines of Jameson and Redbreast. They're all made at that facility. 3 Swallow, though, the name has a couple of different meanings. So the Irish swallow signified its migration, signified the start of the distillation season in Ireland. And so Powers has always used the swallow as kind of their brand representative. And not only that, but the family, the reason that this one is specifically called 3 Swallow, the Powers family would have 3 coachmen working their carriages, obviously pre-cars, in Dublin, and in the wintertime they would each be allowed to have a small flask on them with Powers whiskey in it, and they would each have a swallow to keep them warm, kind of nip away the cold in Dublin. And so that's where the 3 Swallow name actually comes from. So this is predominantly bourbon cask with a slight amount of sherry. On the nose, you get some of that pot still spice, almost like a white pepper quality. Almond, citrusy, maybe a hint of banana. On the taste, that beautiful pot still oiliness just coats your mouth. Very sweet. Vanilla, again with that almond coming through. Maybe some green apple. Definitely some honey sweetness. And I'll give it a medium finish, again because of that oiliness. It just kind of coats your whole mouth and stays with you. And then some of that barley comes through, almost like a graham cracker quality on the finish. This is one of my favorite whiskeys, especially for the price, $40. Much cheaper than the John's Lane or any of the Redbreasts, the Spot whiskeys. This is a great entry to the single pot still branding at Midleton because it is it's easier to find, and it's, you know, significantly cheaper, but it's still good quality whiskey. So thanks again for watching another episode of the Barley Lads. Today, Powers 3 Swallow. Slàinte.